We have Dr. Solo, and this is the last one of theirs that we get to read. The last SCP of Dr. Solo. So, as it's tradition to every time we finish it, one of the authors, we check out the last two of their works that they wrote. So the last one we read of Dr. Solo is 2963. Oh yeah, which was like that one D class that had his body separated to like different levels. Like the guts were in one room, the muscles were in one other room, the skeleton, so on and so forth. Yeah. That comes out in May. That was the last one we had from them, and the second last one they wrote, or at least numerical order that popped up, I believe is 2863. Oh, okay. 2863. Which was the giant skeletons in the forest. Yeah. That's gonna come out also in March. It's all SCPs that will come out later down the line. But yeah, this fun stuff though. Very fun stuff that they wrote. Well, Dr. Solo, thank you so much for all your work. Thank you so much for everything you put, your entire dedication you put into this. Who knows, maybe throughout the years, maybe you decide to write an SCP in Series 10. And I get to read it. But yeah, other than that, let's get started. I think Howard told me there's invisible ink text in this one, so I have to like highlight stuff. It is called A Fly. Alright, here we go. It's actually pretty decently, not too long, not too short. As this one, I'm gonna make myself some tea. Yeah, it's the third kettle of today, eh? Is it the third one? I believe so. Special containment procedures. Newly discovered SCP-3063 manifestations are to be reported immediately and destroyed as soon as possible by whatever means are appropriate. All Foundation buildings and the residences of all Foundation personnel are to be equipped with the most effective insect control measures available. At no point should personnel ever interact with or acknowledge SCP-3063. Manifestations outside of immediate destroying said manifestations. The manifestation of SCP-3063. Yeah, here we go. A single fly. Yeah, here we go. Do you hear the buzzing? It was so quiet. It was so constant. Any Foundation personnel or civilian individuals known or suspected to have made an agreement with SCP-3063 are to be immediately contained in the nearest Foundation facility equipped with the most appropriate containment facilities until the event of said individual's death. Note, in this context, appropriate is not synonymous with appropriate for humanoid containment. Oh no, they're not safe for human consumption. Secure containment of affected individuals takes ultimate precedence. Ah, no, they'll be double glazed by mistake. All the concerns, be they for comfort or otherwise, are secondary. Sorry, I'm not sure why the fucking Jamaican guy from what is that show called again? Rigby and Mordecai? Is that what the show is called, or is there a different name for that? I forgot. But yeah, like well, like they have like double glazed apple fritters. No, it'd be double glazed by mistake. Regular show, that's what it was. Not safe for human consumption. Once the affected individual has died, the remains are incinerated, along with any organisms that may have emerged from them during the containment. Individuals affected by SCP-3063 do not require food or other external attention, and under no circumstances are they to be removed from containment while alive. If affected individuals are unable to be contained for any reason, every effort should be made by Foundation operators to kill said individuals before the event of their natural death. If this is impossible, or if affected individuals are not discovered until their deaths, Mobile Task Force Beta 5 is to enact Procedure 18 ISLIP. Okay. Description. SCP-3063 is a telepathic Class 5 reality-bending entity. Great, it has reality-bending abilities. Of course it does. SCP-3063 invariably manifests as a physiologically non-anomalous adult male housefly, Musca domestica. It is currently believed that only one manifestation of SCP-3063 exists. Wait, hold on now. There's a constant, the merest beating of wings in a far-off room. Do you hear me? Okay, now we can go on. But the manifestation will be considered destroyed when the sustained damage that will be sufficient to kill a non-anomalous housefly, after which SCP-3063 will manifest elsewhere on Earth. No manifestations event has been observed as of yet, and it is not currently known whether SCP-3063 manifestations as an entirely new individual housefly or simply inhabits the body of an existing housefly. All SCP... I think the thing with the lines that you... I think the thing with the lines when... What did you just say? All SCP-3063 manifestation operate with a single goal, namely making an agreement with an individual. The term of such agreement was very greatly, but almost always involved SCP-3063, promising an individual any single thing they greatly desire in exchange for an unspecified price. Such offers have individual large sums of money, the love of other individuals, political power, and reality-bending abilities. It is hypothesized that SCP-3063 reads the thoughts of its targets to tailor an offering to them. SCP-3063 refuses to discuss anything other than the terms of its agreement. If an individual accepts the terms of agreement, a SCP-3063 manifestation will immediately combust and die, at which point the individual will receive what they were promised. If an individual does not accept SCP-3063 and will not accept SCP-3063, will continue to tempt them with larger and larger offers until they either the individual accepts or the manifestation is destroyed. If SCP-3063 manifestation is destroyed, because of successive manifestation will continue to contact individuals until they consent to the agreement. After a period of 2,376 days from the moment of an agreement with SCP-3063 is made, affected individuals will undergo a process as detailed below. By the way, afterwards, mechanics, you and I will go both get ourselves some tea, but we stay awake. So, if you have fertilized eggs representing virtually all known species of the order, Diptera will spontaneously appear within the lungs, throat, stomachs, intestines, sinuses, ear canals, rectum, urethra, and muscle tissue of the affected individual. The number of such eggs typically ranges from 5,000 to 20,000. Yeah, I won't forget. I'm just gonna read all this first. The eggs will hatch naturally, and the resulting maggots will begin consuming tissue of the affected individuals for between 3 and 14 days, in order to escape the body. When this period has elapsed, the maggots will pupate and lie dormant. Within 2 to 6 days, pupa will emerge as an adult imago flies, the final stage in the life cycle of metamorphing insects. Whoa. Yeah. Newly emerged flies will continue consuming the host and breeding with each other until the host has sustained sufficient damage and dies. This typically takes between 1 and 5 weeks and has been known to produce upwards of 50 million individual flies. When the affected individual has died, the remaining flies will cease reproducing and enter a stage of dormancy, during which they will eventually starve and die. A new manifestation of SCP-3063 will appear shortly after the death of the affected individuals. Okay, here we go. Do you hear me coming? I am. You know what it is? What you give what you give anything for? I know. I know. Affected individuals will remain conscious for almost the entirety of this process, resulting in great distress. Roughly 70% of the affected individuals will attempt suicide during this process. Flash generated during this process have been determined to be entirely non-anomalous. If the affected individual dies during any point in this process or during the preceding 2,276 days, the process will stop and the flies will die. No known method of averting this process other than the death of the individuals have been discovered. To date, 6 Foundation personnel have been contacted by SCP-303 and attempts have been made to alter the terms of agreement to entrap SCP-303 into neutralizing itself, though none have met with success. Below is a partial test log of such attempts. Okay, let me just see what I can give it to you. It may not seem like much time, but God is an eternity. Okay. Test 1. Senior Researcher Elizabeth Gao. Parameters: the death of SCP-363. SCP-363 manifestation combusts. X manifests within Dr. Gao 2,336 days after testing. Oh god, this must be weird for somebody to be like, oh, I can feel around like 20,000 eggs inside me. Suddenly full out of nowhere. Interpretation: SCP-363 apparently interprets its death as the death of a manifestation. Makes sense. Test 2. Senior Researcher David Roberts. The permanent containment of SCP-3063. SCP-3063 manifestation ceases moving and is determined to have died. The dead instance is contained within the secure containment unit below. Size 63. After 2,276 days. The Terra eggs manifest inside Senior Researcher Robert's body. 3 months after his death, another SCP-3063 instance is confirmed. Interpretation: again, such terms of agreement seems to extend only to SCP-3063's current manifestation. -3, Dr. Caroline Fairweather. A permanent cessation of all activities of SCP-3063. Results identical to those of Test 1. It is becoming clear that the permanent, in the context of SCP-3063, only extends for the 2,376 days prior to the death of the individual. Yeah, that does make sense. Is an eternity to fly. Is it worth it? Test 4. Senior Researcher William Marlowe. Knowledge of the true nature of SCP-3063. Yeah, that would be easy if you can just ask them and it would just be complying to it. Test 4. Knowledge of the true nature of SCP-3063. SCP-3063 combust. A printed copy of this document without test log appears before Senior Researcher Marlowe. Process proceeds as normal. Interpretation: assuming SCP-3063 does not cheat those it makes an agreement with, these documents to be considered accurate and true. Okay. Test 5. Dr. Patrick McGann. Clear, understandable knowledge of SCP-3063 other than knowledge currently possessed by the SCP Foundation. SCP-3063 combusts. Again? Result of this test and the following tests appear printed before Dr. McGann will proceed to kill himself by puncturing his Calculate artery away with a pen. God, Jesus. Yeah. Test 6. Dr. Jonathan Marbury. Is it even a choice? Dr. Marbury experienced severe pulmonary embolism and later dies en route to the medical center. SCP-3063 combusts. Interpretation, see test number 5. Any personnel contacted by SCP-3063 are expected to report the event and then use the opportunity to continue neutralization of efforts. We can't decide, but some part of you, some deep gnawing part of you, think it might be good. Is that what she gonna say? SCP-3063 is believed to have been in operation for at least 4,000 years. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Flies probably exist for so long, and they keep on making so many babies. Messed up. As the earliest known records of entities and event matching SCP-3063's description have been discovered in early Canaanite settlements, assuming approximately constant rate of activity. This equates to approximately 615 agreements made. It's entirely possible that SCP-3063 has been in operation for considerably longer, and Foundation archaeological teams are currently searching for early recordings of events that would indicate as such. I think it might be... You hear me? Procedure is slip 18. In the event of the death of uncontained individuals due to the SCP-3063's effect, Mobile Task Force Beta 5 is to mobilize and administer said individual with 90 grams of cypermethrin, a high-potent synthetic parathyroid insecticide. Additional cypermethrin is to be sprayed over 10-meter radius of the affected individuals. After the individuals and any generated flies have died, remains are to be incinerated. Any civilians who witnesses are to be given a regime of Class A amnestics, and the area is to be closed to civilians for no less than 30 days under the pressure of non-specific toxic spill. Do you hear me? Do you hear the buzzing? No, luckily I don't hear the buzzing. Otherwise I'll be very scared. Why I have all SCPs today have been demon. Yeah, true. It's a lot of demonic power happening here right now. Claims to be the theme for today's SCP, Read Demons and... wait. Seems to be the theme for today's SCP, Read Demons, it seems. Okay, seems has been used twice. After you ask for something, you hear the buzzing. I do not hear the buzzing. Well, while you are going for tea, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, no, I thought so. And I wish you good night, Casabon. I see you on Saturday when I am back in the UK. Sleep well. That was with you. I'll go make myself some tea. Mechanic, maybe you want some, make yourself some tea as well. It will definitely help.